my friends, how y'all doing out there today? It's your boy Bossalani, and we are diving into the next prompt pattern. This one is understanding and applying the input semantics. This one involves meta language creation. I choose to explain this one with using hotkeys. There's other ways that you can use this, plenty of use cases with this actual prompt pattern, but I feel like the most simple way to use this is using the hotkeys. All right, so the input semantics meta language creation prompt pattern is the most powerful tool enhancing interactions with language models, LLMs. This approach allows users to create custom commands or hotkeys that trigger specific action, making it easier to perform complex or repetitive tasks effectively. All right, so we're gonna dive into this prompt pattern. I'm gonna give you guys a step-by-step guide into creating and using some hotkeys, and then I'm gonna show you a couple examples of my hotkeys that I like to use. Feel free to create some of your own hotkeys to help expedite a lot of you guys' processing, depending on what you guys are doing out there. All right. All right. So let's just go by this. All right. So here's a step-by-step guide to creating and using some of you guys' hotkeys. So number one, we got to define the common tasks. All right. So list the frequent tasks or operations that you might perform with the large language model. This can be related to data extraction, summarization, analysis, or other repetitive activities. All right. So some example is extracting specific data points, summarizing long text, generating insights, etc. There's plenty of ways that you can use this. Number two, define the custom commands. Develop a set unique and memorable shorthand commands for each identified task. These commands should be intuitive and easy to remember. So it's about creating your own workflow and how you guys really want to use these things. Okay. So here's a few examples. 5E for extracting the first five occurrence of a specific data point. So if you type in 5E on your keyboard, it will automatically extract a specific data, right? Or programming your keyboard 10S for summarizing a text in 10 sentences, or 2A for analyzing and providing two insights for a given topic, all right? So those are just some examples, all right? Everybody have their own hotkeys, something that can come to their memory real fast to actually provide data. All right. So number three, just specify the action Z. So clearly outline which each hotkey will do, including the input it requires and the expected output. This ensures that each command triggers the correct action every time. All right. So here goes some of the examples right here. As you guys can see, I'm gonna scroll down. 5E, that's the data point. You get your data point. So you want this to extract the first five instances of the specific data point from the text. All right. 10S. So you put your text there, and then it provides a summary of the text in 10 sentences. 2A, generate two key insights of the specific data. So, all right. So now you have to implement the hotkey. So use custom commands in your prompts to perform and define actions quickly and efficiently. This streamlines the process and enhances productivity. So, example using some hotkeys right here. So usage 5E, data point, the action is going to extract the five instances of the given data point from the text, right? And so far and so forth. All right. So this is just an example for teaching purposes only. I'm going to show you exactly how I will use this and how some of my hot keys work. All right. So we're going to go over to Chat GPT. All right. So I'm gonna prompt it to do something. Okay, so search and find me some of the hottest crypto news out there as of today. All right, so it's giving me a data point, right? So we gotta have a data point that you're gonna use these hotkeys on, right? So giving me a lot of hotkeys, but see, mine's already programmed to a point where it already knows me, so it's already giving me my hotkeys. So thought-provoking questions. I normally ask for thought-provoking questions after I get a set of data, and my hotkey is 5Q, right? So every time I type in 5Q, it takes the data and it gives me five thought-provoking questions about those topics or subject that whatever data that I'm inputting in there. All right. So here goes some thought-provoking questions. Uh, how might China's handling and seize cryptocurrencies influence global regulatory approaches? What are some of the potential market implications of large scale tokens unlocked, like the Trump meme coin? Could the integration of crypto and traditional finance platforms, as seen with Kraken, reshape investor behavior? And we have, in what ways can cryptocurrency play a role in humanitarian efforts, as it highlights as highlighted by the Velkin involvement in Ukraine? How do geopolitical events such as U.S. ban on NVIDIA chip sales to China affect the cryptocurrency market? All right, so it gave me my sites and my sources. I really got it planned, but I'll use another hotkey so you guys can see that I have. All right, so I have 3P. That's another hotkey. So it's going to give me three other prompts that I could have used to get this same data. All right, I typed in 3P. Absolutely. Here are five alternate prompts you could use to dig deeper and spin current requests into unique ways, right? So it's giving me other prompts that I could have used with this information, right? To get other things, right? So based on how's the AI is already getting to know you, you're gonna have different responses, right? But just for the basic ones, basic people first time using this, or if you've been using this and you just want to enhance your skills, hotkeys is the way to go, all right? So let's go. I'm gonna copy one of these other prompts right here, all right? So we go copy this one. We're gonna go with number 5, right? So I'm gonna copy this and put that right there. Or you can just type in 5 and it should automatically give you that prompt that you can use to paste. All right. So here we go. Gave me a forecast. Crypto market forecast for entrepreneurs, April 15th, 2025. So short term trends. So it's giving me a whole bunch of data, as you guys can see. Give me long term trends. And then give me just based on your own AI, it's gonna give you other things that you guys can do, right? So I'm gonna use some more hotkeys right here. There's another hotkey I like to use. It's 6S, so it's gonna provide me with 6 summary points about this. So 6S. So bam, there we go. So now it's giving me 6 key insights from today's crypto news. As you guys can see, it breaks it down even more, giving me a summary of it and insights. All right, so giving me 2 responses, but I'll just choose any one of those. All right, so let's go back to this. So just applying hotkeys in your workflows by incorporating hotkeys into your large language models You can streamline your own workflow and enhance your ability to manage and process information effectively. This method leverages AI's power to handle repetitive or complex tasks, allowing you to focus on higher level thinking and decision making. So consider exploring these additional hotkey ideas tailored to your interests. All right, so here's some of my interests that I like, and it's just giving me more. So I want you guys to come up with you guys' own hotkeys, add them into your own custom instructions. Let it do all the work for you guys, right? So this is a tool. We are actually programming this with natural language. That's my whole point of teaching you guys these different types of prompt patterns, and just not going with the flow what you guys see on internet. Once you guys really understand these prompt patterns, you'll see there's just building blocks to programming things. You'll be able to create your own agents. You'll be able to create your own AIs to respond exactly the way that you would like to respond. All right. So that's my take on input semantics using the meta language model. So hope you guys like this brief overview along with the demonstration. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. We'll be moving forward to the next language. Like and subscribe button. So we're on to the next